What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the episode 2 of Hogman's Weekly Reset. My name is Michael Hogman, obviously, and today I want to talk about quite a few things that have happened over this past week that I feel like are just worth talking about. That's what the series is really about, is just kind of getting out the conversation with you guys, talking about things that have happened in the week, kind of updating you with where I'm at in the game, and also where I'm at in real life, just like a catch-up in the week in case you guys miss my content. So, I just got back from California, just letting you know that I'm a little bit sick and my voice might be a little bit weird or different because I've got a pretty sore throat. I just came back from California, Lake Tahoe, which is up in the mountains. It was super fun, a lot of fun being there. It's just that it would get hot and cold all the time, and you go in elevation, and you go up and down, and that combined with traveling, combined with all sorts of things and sleep, sleep deprivation probably got me a little bit sick. So apologies, but let's go ahead and jump into my first thing that I want to talk about, and that is actually going to be the updated data mining story, the next chapter in the data mining story. So for next expansion, there has been some interesting data mining data that it could be totally wrong, just so you know, but is most likely right, is that we are going to expect to have sub races in the next expansion for World of Warcraft. So World of Warcraft's expansion is probably going to be announced at BlizzCon next month in November. I'll be there, so I'll be recording that for you guys. But what we were able to get is a little bit of information and a little bit of pictures showing the new Lightforged Draenei, and a couple other sub races that have been in the game, such as like Void Elves, the High Mountain Tauren, and I think one other one. And it looks like Blizzard is going to finally be allowing you to kind of customize your character in a different sort of way, right? So if you want to be a High Mountain Tauren, or if you want to be a Void Elf, or you want to be a Lightforged Draenei instead of a regular Draenei, you're able to do that in the next expansion, supposedly, right? This is totally subject to change and subject to be wrong, but it is looking like that is possible. And what's cool about that is if they extend that into all races, you could maybe be like a Dark Iron Dwarf, you could be like a Vrykul or something like that, like a Vrykul Mage would be really cool if you're going to play human. A Void Elf Mage would be super cool in my opinion. And I'm sure that there's all sorts of different ways that they're going to be going about this, and it definitely, I feel like this does a couple things actually. So racials are so relevant in PvP right now for World of Warcraft, and even PvE. Like mages have to be trolls in PvE basically. Well, you don't have to be, but it's definitely good for the top tier mages to be trolls, right? Because you get that berserking racial, and in PvP, like I play PvP a lot, so I use my Arcane Torrent from Blood Elf racial, which gives me an extra silence in PvP situations, and I've landed so many kills off doing that. And I think that this sub race thing will incentivize players to kind of think past the racial a little bit and play a class that you aesthetically, or play a race that you aesthetically enjoy. I definitely will be a Void Elf. Like Void Elf sounds so cool to me, and I think that there will be a lot of people out there that will look into this sub race system and try to kind of customize their character. And I think that that's good for the WoW scene right now, is that having more options to customize instead of being dragged along this content path in which you have to do world quests all the time, you have to do this and that. Having a new way to kind of go about customizing your character and progress your character, as opposed to just power and artifact power, and item levels, I think that that's cool. And I think that there's definitely a lot of opportunity there, and it'll be interesting to see if Blizzard decides that they're going to bring you along different quest chains in order to unlock these sub races or what. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think it sounds really cool, and it's definitely a very harmless and fun addition to the game that no one can really be mad about, in my opinion. So, but I guess there are people that are mad about it at all times, but it's whatever. That's the main news that's going across the WoW community right now, I feel like, and that's something that I think is going to be fleshed out at BlizzCon, or even not mentioned at all. So that it could be one way or another, but I'm definitely looking forward to the next expansion. I think that it'll be a lot better than this one in terms of legendary system probably being reworked or removed altogether. The artifact weapons are expected to be removed altogether, so no more artifact power farming. So I'm just curious to see what's next for WoW. That's kind of what my headspace is in right now, and I'm looking forward to all of that once it finally comes out of BlizzCon. So just talking about me in the game and where I'm at, since I was out of town, I wasn't able to do a whole lot. I actually did some RMP. I only played 10 games. and I went 4-6, so it wasn't that great of an arena week for me. I'll probably finish out this cap tonight, and I'll probably play with like Seth Curry or something, and we'll be able to get our rating back up. I'll probably get to like 2450-ish. You know, quote that right as you're watching the video. Go armory me and see if I actually did or not. And I haven't done my Mythic Plus dungeon yet for the week. I haven't done any of them, so I'll probably knock that out with the guild tonight. But I did actually get a pretty cool achievement. We were able to down Mythic Avatar in my guild, which is a really big deal. We wiped on it like 300 times. There's just so much time of wiping on this boss. And funny enough, like we're wiping on this boss, like some person messes up, whatever, and then all of a sudden, the last 2 pulls, I take over the callouts, and I start calling out like, okay, you're soaking next and soaking next, like telling people, like micromanaging them, like when they're gonna be doing something. And we actually killed the boss on the 2nd pull that I started callouts. Weird, right? Start communicating and you actually start killing the bosses. But I definitely am proud of this one. I didn't get any gear or anything because none of my class's gear dropped. But we do get to Mythic Kill Jaden now, which means that we are on track to get Cutting Edge. We have 1 more boss to go, Mythic Kill Jaden, and we'll be able to get that achievement, and I will be able to successfully complete a full raid tier, which is cool. That's something that I've been wanting to do. That's like my goal, is to get Cutting Edge. Because I've already got the gear. I've already got the arena on lockdown. I've got RBG on lockdown. It's just a matter of like trying to get into raiding a little bit, and I've already done some Mythic Plus too. So outside of just the game, I do have something really cool for you guys to see. Here, let me show you right now. Hey, we got a new puppy. My girlfriend and I, well, mostly my girlfriend, she really wanted to get her dog of her own, and this is Charlie. So meet Charlie. Charlie is a King Charles. He was sleeping, so he's kind of mopey right now, but he's usually like all up and around and stuff. But he's a super cute puppy, super easy to work with. Isn't quite potty trained yet, but definitely is getting there. And we're really happy to like welcome this guy into the family. So leave a comment down below saying hello to Charlie. And we're gonna push you back on the bed. Okay, so he can go back to sleep. He just goes. He's right out. But yeah, that's Charlie. And you know, Leo is my bigger dog. For all you guys have known him throughout the years or seen him in videos or whatever, he's adjusting to him, and I've definitely been having fun taking care of this little puppy dog. I haven't raised a puppy since my childhood, really, so it's definitely fun keeping up with this little guy and trying to make sure that he gets everything he needs. I mean, there's all sorts of supplements, there's all sorts of like shot dates and stuff like that he has to make. You know, having the right food, making sure he's sleeping, you know, potty training, all that sorts of things. That's definitely quite the journey for my girlfriend and I. We're having a lot of fun with it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. One last thing that I did already announce in my last video is that if you haven't seen it already, I actually released my full Demon Hunter guide on my website for you guys. It's at www.cartoons.tv. For you all to go check out. I got Gladiator on my Demon Hunter, and I was able to kind of lay out pretty much every thought that I had for people learning the class, and every like tip and everything that I could possibly explain is written out in that guide. So I think you guys will really enjoy it. I've got Frost Mage, Arcane Mage, and Demon Hunter out right now. Fire Mage is coming up really soon for PvP guide, and it'll be on my website very soon, and I'll be sure to announce that on this channel. And then I've also got a Windwalker Monk one in the works, so that'll be really cool. Definitely looking forward to those coming out, and I think you guys have been enjoying them. So you know, I hope you guys continue to enjoy the guides. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the videos. I've got some cool stuff, some better content coming out pretty soon, and I think that you guys will really enjoy the direction of the channel over the next 6 months. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow. And thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet already. If you're not a subscriber, it's free. Just be sure to click the subscribe button. You'll be updated whenever I release a video. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.